Hi guys, gals, it's Alex Davidson with you today, and it's second issue of my several minutes of bullshit. Okay, I will try, cannot 100% promise, but I will try at least once a week record a video on crooks, on liars, on cheaters, on fraudsters, so you would be aware of what is going on with the immigration. Where it's possible, I will definitely point fingers and I will show you the names of people who are doing that, if I'm aware that this will not anyhow damage the case of an applicant. Because every single day we receive question or an example or a sample of something which is going on with other cases, because sometimes people are sending us their cases and telling us, look, this is my immigration representative, this is what he or she said, is that true or not? And I'm always trying very carefully and gently to comment on that. Okay, only if it's a complete bullshit and complete crap, sorry for that, right? But if that's like absolutely nonsense and this information is absolutely irrelevant and it's a lie, I would be able to say that, like, it's just not what you have to believe, and something should be absolutely outstanding, so that we would record this video. This time, as an example, we received an email from an applicant who said, like, this is an offer of employment which I have received, a contract of employment, excuse me, here, which I have received. Would you please have a look at that and let me know if it's valid or not? To start with, or to begin with, the company, and in this case, it's not an employer. The employment agency is asking me $1,000 to compensate my airline tickets to Canada, which is kind of weird. Right? Why would somebody take $1,000 from you to compensate those tickets? Like, thank you so much, but I would buy my own tickets myself. Okay, but getting back to this so-called agreement or a contract, we read it. Okay, studied as much as it's possible, right? Just you don't have to dig really deep into those to understand that it looks kind of weird, because reading through the contract, you basically understand that even though there are several mentioning of the wording used in there is agreement or contract, in fact it's not a contract. In fact, it looks more like a job offer, if you ask me personally, because there is no subject of agreement in here, right? We as a company would offer you something. It's a worker's position, okay, a construction worker's position, and that's exactly the name of the position, worker, which is, again, kind of weird, because it's not specified whether it would be demolition, where it would be, say, framer, laborer, whatever it is, right? It's just a worker. Means you would perform work. That's all, right? No details. No, who cares, right? And looking at the employer's contracts, Google, right? You just check it out in Google, and what we got is that such a company actually exists. It's located in Quebec, in a small village. It's a First Nations village with a population of about 1,500 to 2,000 people, and they are looking to hire a foreigner who would be a worker. Means there's nobody else left in the village who is able to perform this job. Okay, well, I mean, in another universe, technically, it could be possible. Scrolling down the contract and checking it out, contacts of the employer somehow are not given. There are contacts of the employment agency, and when we were checking contacts of this employment agency, it's located in Quebec as well. They're using Gmail address instead of corporate email address. Their websites, out of 3 websites, 2 were not working. 1 is working, but it's pretty much a business card website, which gives you basic information that yes, we exist. You check a Google cache of that website, and somehow it says that the website is registered in Ukraine. It's got lots of phone numbers from Ukraine, God knows why from Ukraine. Checking those phone numbers, we verify that they are associated with lots and lots of ads on the internet promising 100% employment and 100% guarantee, which you know pretty much is a bullshit, right? You cannot believe such people. The contract itself, wording used in the contract looks kind of strange, and when we check those words, and what you do, you typically just select a sentence from the contract, you put it in Google and see what's going on in the first result. So it turned out to be a medical contract or medical agreement or medical job offer from another company. So they just changed the name of a company, and that's it. And yeah, speaking about the name of a company, it's been written with a mistake. Now going further, I'm just looking at it in here, different fonts I use, sometimes pictures inserted looking weird. They got addendums to the contracts, what's that? Confidentiality. So the worker has to sign confidentiality agreement. It's very important. Otherwise, you would get access to very sensitive information about this First Nations village and their construction sites. What else? Somehow they're asking you to provide your passport number in the contract, which is weird as well. Like, why would you need my passport number? And everything in there looks absolutely strange. So what should you do in case of receiving such a contract? Just a quick action plan. First and foremost, if you still believe somehow is being honest, even though those people are asking you for money, doesn't matter how much it is, $100, $1,000, $10,000, if you still somehow think that it's valid and those people could justify asking for those money, all right, pick up a phone and dial your employer. Google the number of employer. There are lots and lots of databases. Typically in Canada, you could check any company, right? Who is the president of the company, how to dial them, what's the phone number registered. Pick up a phone and dial them. Ask them for their direct email address and send them this agreement. So they would confirm that they are actually hiring you. If this doesn't work as well, speak with this employment agency. Find out why in the freaking world are they asking you for this money. What are the employer's direct contracts? How can you communicate directly with the employer? Ask them those questions. Trust me, they're not dirty. It's not nasty questions. You're asking what you have right to ask, and feel free to do that, because if it's not answered, if people are asking you for money before doing so, well, in that case, that's 100% crooks. So these were my few minutes of bullshit. If you got questions, or moreover, if you got samples of such a bullshit, send them to me and we'll be absolutely glad to discuss them online.